Do you know the answer? Today, 50 general knowledge questions will test how much you really know. Some may seem easy, but don't get too comfortable. A few are designed to catch you out. You'll have 5 seconds to choose each answer, so keep track of your score as you go. Score 35 or more, and your general knowledge is seriously impressive. And stay until the very end. After question 50, a secret bonus question will be waiting for you. Ready? Then let's begin! Question 1. Which country famously has the unicorn as its national animal? Scotland, Ireland, Iceland, or Wales? The answer is Scotland. The unicorn has been associated with Scottish royalty for centuries. Question 2. Which country is home to Angkor Wat? Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, or Laos? It's Cambodia. Angkor Wat began as a Hindu temple and later became an important Buddhist site. Question 3. What is the smallest bone in the human body? The incus, the malleus, the stapes, or the patella? The answer is the stapes. This tiny bone sits inside the middle ear and is only a few millimeters long. Question 4. What is the distinctive earthy smell after rain on dry ground called? Ozone, humus, dewfall, or petrichor? It's petrichor. The word describes that familiar earthy scent released when rain hits dry soil. Question 5. Who painted The Persistence of Memory, famous for its melting clocks? Salvador Dali, René Magritte, Pablo Picasso, or Joan Moreau? The answer is Salvador Dali. The surreal painting became one of the most recognizable images of the 20th century. 5 questions down. Are you 5 for 5? Question 6. How many items are in a baker's dozen? 12, 13, 14, or 15? The answer is 13. A baker's dozen traditionally means one more than an ordinary dozen. Question 7. Which spice comes from the stigmas of the Crocus sativus flower? Turmeric, cardamom, saffron, or cumin? It's saffron. Thousands of tiny flower stigmas are needed to produce even a small amount of this spice. Question 8. Which metal is produced primarily from an ore called bauxite? Copper, tin, iron, or aluminium? The answer is aluminium. Bauxite is the world's main source of the aluminium used in everything from cans to aircraft. Question 9. Which instrument is Yo-Yo Ma famous for playing? The cello, the violin, the piano, or the flute? It's the cello. Yo-Yo Ma is one of the most famous classical cellists in the world. Question 10. Which part of a flower usually develops into the fruit after fertilization? The petal, the ovary, the stamen, or the sepal? The answer is the ovary. After fertilization, it develops into the fruit, while the ovules inside become seeds. 10 questions down. How many points do you have so far? Question 11. In which country would you find the region of Cappadocia? Greece, Armenia, Turkey, or Georgia? It's Turkey. Cappadocia is famous for its unusual rock formations, cave dwellings, and underground cities. Question 12. Which planet has the shortest year in our solar system? Venus, Earth, Mars, or Mercury? The answer is Mercury. It completes one orbit around the Sun in just 88 Earth days. Question 13. Which nut is traditionally the main ingredient in marzipan? Almond, hazelnut, pistachio, or walnut? It's almond. Traditional marzipan is made mainly from ground almonds and sugar. Question 14. Which metal has the highest electrical conductivity at room temperature? Copper, silver, gold, or aluminum? The answer is silver. Copper is used more often in wiring because it is much cheaper. Question 15. Who is known as the Maid of Orleans? Marie Antoinette, Eleanor of Aquitaine, Joan of Arc, or Catherine de' Medici? It's Joan of Arc. She earned the name through her connection with the French victory at Orleans in 1429. 15 questions complete. Still keeping a perfect score? Question 16. What does GPS stand for? Geographic Positioning Service, Global Placement Satellite, Ground Positioning System, or Global Positioning System? The answer is Global Positioning System. It uses signals from satellites to help determine a location on Earth. Question 17. How many players from one volleyball team are normally on the court at a time? 5, 6, 7, or 8? The answer is 6. 3 players normally play near the net and 3 in the back row. Question 18. What is the name of the galaxy containing our solar system? Andromeda, the Milky Way, the Whirlpool Galaxy, or the Sombrero Galaxy? It's the Milky Way. Our solar system lies in one of its spiral features, known as the Orion Spur. Question 19. What is the traditional Japanese art of paper folding called? Ikebana, bonsai, origami, or kabuki? The answer is origami. The art transforms a flat sheet of paper into shapes without cutting or gluing it. Question 20. Which of these symbols is sometimes called an octothorpe? The @ sign, the ampersand, the percent sign, or the hash sign? It's the hash sign. Octothorpe is an unusual name for the symbol. Most people now also know as the hashtag. 20 questions complete. Is your score still looking good? Question 21. Which colored ball is worth the most points in snooker? Black, pink, blue, or brown? The answer is black. The black ball is worth 7 points, the highest value of any colored ball in snooker. Question 22. Which organ stores bile produced by the liver? The pancreas, the gallbladder, the spleen, or the appendix? It's the gallbladder. It stores and concentrates bile before releasing it into the small intestine. Question 23. Dubrovnik is located in which country? Montenegro, Slovenia, Croatia, or Albania? The answer is Croatia. Its historic old town is surrounded by impressive medieval stone walls beside the Adriatic Sea. Question 24. What term describes an animal that is mainly active at night? Arboreal, diurnal, aquatic, or nocturnal? It's nocturnal. Nocturnal animals are active mainly at night and rest during much of the day. Question 25. Johannes Gutenberg is most closely associated with which invention? The printing press, the telescope, the steam engine, or the mechanical clock? The answer is the printing press. Gutenberg's movable type printing system helped books spread far more quickly across Europe. You're halfway there. How many points do you have after 25? Question 26. Which brass instrument is famous for using a slide rather than valves? The trumpet, the trombone, the French horn, or the tuba? The answer is the trombone. Its long, movable slide changes the length of the instrument, and therefore the pitch. Question 27. What is the longest river in Europe? The Danube, the Rhine, the Volga, or the Dnieper? It's the Volga. It flows for more than 3,500 kilometers before reaching the Caspian Sea. Question 28. Diamond consists primarily of which chemical element? Silicon, calcium, iron, or carbon? The answer is carbon. Diamond and graphite are both made of carbon, but their atoms are arranged very differently. Question 29. What is the SI unit of electric current? The ampere, the volt, the watt, or the ohm? It's the ampere. The unit is named after French physicist André-Marie Ampère. Question 30. Which herb gives traditional pesto alla genovese its characteristic green base? Parsley, basil, mint, or rosemary? The answer is basil. Traditional pesto also includes pine nuts, garlic, cheese, and olive oil. 30 questions down. 20 are still waiting. Question 31. The famous rock-hewn churches of Lalibela are located in which country? Kenya, Eritrea, Ethiopia, or Sudan? The answer is Ethiopia. These remarkable medieval churches were carved directly into solid rock. Question 32. What does QR in QR code stand for? Quality reader, query recognition, quick record, or quick response? It's quick response. The code was originally developed in Japan to track parts in the automotive industry. Question 33. The historic city of Samarkand is located in which country? Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, or Turkmenistan? The answer is Uzbekistan. Samarkand was once one of the great trading cities along the Silk Road. Question 34. Which subatomic particle carries a negative electric charge? A proton, an electron, a neutron, or a photon? It's the electron. Protons carry a positive charge, while neutrons have no electric charge. Question 35. Which dance originated in the Rio de la Plata region of Argentina and Uruguay? Flamenco, samba, tango, or bolero? The answer is tango. It developed around Buenos Aires and Montevideo before becoming famous around the world. 35 questions down. Can you keep the momentum going? Question 36. Which type of cloud is most strongly associated with thunderstorms? Cirrus, stratus, altocumulus, or cumulonimbus? It's cumulonimbus. These enormous clouds can produce heavy rain, lightning, hail, and sometimes tornadoes. Question 37. Who is generally regarded as the first Roman emperor? Augustus, Julius Caesar, Nero, or Trajan? The answer is Augustus. He became Rome's first emperor after the fall of the Roman Republic. Question 38. How many teeth does a typical adult human have, including wisdom teeth? 28, 30, 32, or 36? The answer is 32. That total includes 4 wisdom teeth, although not everyone develops or keeps all of them. Question 39. Which European city was divided by a wall from 1961 until 1989? Vienna, Prague, Berlin, or Warsaw? It's Berlin. The Berlin Wall divided East and West Berlin for more than 28 years. Question 40. What is the boundary separating the illuminated and dark sides of a planet called? The horizon, the meridian, the equator, or the terminator? The answer is the terminator. It marks the moving boundary between daylight and darkness on a planetary body. 40 questions complete. The final 10 are the toughest. Question 41. What is a sentence containing every letter of the alphabet at least once called? A pangram, an anagram, an acrostic, or a homophone? The answer is a pangram. A famous example is, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Question 42. What is the largest living species of penguin? The king penguin, the emperor penguin, the gentoo penguin, or the chinstrap penguin? It's the emperor penguin. Adults can stand more than a meter tall, making them the giants of the penguin world. Question 43. What is the study of flags called? Heraldry, cartography, vexillology, or numismatics? The answer is vexillology. It covers the history, design, symbolism, and use of flags. Question 44. What is 0.125 written as a fraction in its simplest form? 1/4, 1/5, 1/6, or 1/8? It's 1/8. 1 divided by 8 equals exactly 0.125. Question 45. Which instrument measures wind speed? An anemometer, a barometer, a hygrometer, or an altimeter? The answer is an anemometer. Meteorologists use it to measure how fast the wind is blowing. Just 5 questions left. Make them count. Question 46. Which bone is unique because it does not directly connect to another bone? The scapula, the hyoid, the sternum, or the patella? It's the hyoid. This small U-shaped bone in the neck is held in place mainly by muscles and ligaments. Question 47. The word alphabet comes from the letter names alpha and beta. Which ancient language are these names from? Latin, Sanskrit, Ancient Greek, or Ancient Egyptian? The answer is Ancient Greek. Alpha and beta are the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabet. Question 48. Which element has the chemical symbol Sn? Silicon, sodium, silver, or tin? It's tin. The symbol Sn comes from its Latin name, stannum. Question 49. Which Roman god gave his name to the month of January? Janus, Jupiter, Mars, or Saturn? The answer is Janus. He was the Roman god of beginnings, transitions, and doorways. Fitting for the start of a new year. One final question. Can you finish with another correct answer? Question 50. Ferdinand Magellan did not survive the first circumnavigation of the world. Who commanded the Victoria on the final voyage back to Spain? Amerigo Vespucci, Juan Sebastian Elcano, Vasco da Gama, or John Cabot? The answer is Juan Sebastian Elcano. After Magellan was killed in the Philippines, Elcano eventually took command of the Victoria and brought the ship back to Spain. That was question 50. But don't go anywhere. One secret bonus question is still waiting for you. And now, here is your secret bonus question. 5, 10, 15, 20. Which number comes next? 22, 25, 30, or 35? How many did you get right today? Write your score and your answer to the bonus question in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next quiz. Stay curious and have a great day. See you in the next quiz!